KOTOR time. We'll be able to... We'll probably for about like 45 minutes or so. It'll probably be like the perfect time to get through this whole like grove encounter. So that's what we were up to next. We were about to go enter the grove and see what's going on in the grove. God, I love this game. It looks so good. Look at this game. It looks so good. Yeah, the mods for the skyboxes and stuff, and just like the little texture details, it just looks so good. It's so crispy. I love it. I love it. No, Tack, you're number 1. Or number 4, I guess. All right, we need to remember, we're trying to do Deathless. Let's not just go willy-nilly here. I think we're good. Just doing something like this, just getting Zalbar. I think these creatures are weak enough where I can just kind of go in here, guns a-blazing, just attack.
What?
Just attack. Saved by choke. Sorry, these creatures are so loud, I know. There ain't much I can do about it. Actually, there's literally nothing I can do about it. Because I can't turn it down. There might be a mod that I can look for that can adjust the audio file that plays for the creatures, though. I saw something like that with one of the mods when I was doing mod hunting. And there might be something for like the Dantooine creatures and just wildlife in general. You can basically like override it so that whenever they make a sound, it plays like a different sound, and I can basically make it whatever sound I want if I really wanted to. But you can just do like a lowered volume version if there's probably something like that out there. Oh, do we do this bridge talk or do we do the grove first? Maybe we should do this before the grove. No, we have to do this. Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? I am Boluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate the killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and I speak basic and Hatti's. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you have been learning your lessons at the Academy. Though you are not fully a Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I have brought in information retrieval droid with access to the archives both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. According to the accounts of the participants, these 3 men were out here in the field together earlier, before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier today. But that is not the most puzzling aspect of the case. The dead man, Calder Medic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near his body and bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. 2 other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gould. He was unarmed. The other was Rickard Luzov, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything, and that they came across the body, but both have also accused the other. Obviously, there is more to this than what we have been told. Is there anything else I should know? There is one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay, I guess we're doing this right now. Let's get more information from the droid
Greetings,
first.
apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Kaldanetic, Ricard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the what did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso.
Ooh.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these planes.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I will have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Alright, we'll talk to Handon first.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Seems a friendly enough fellow. No.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, when all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Go on.
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day. How can I be of further assistance?
What did you see happen?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do.
I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Do you often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Why was he being so suspicious about that?
How can I be
else?
Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Okay. Rickard.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Whoa. Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Irias when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Whoa.
So, what do you want to...
Well,
I was out.
Okay, ask you something else. Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I?
Relax.
Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, went down.
Yeah.
When I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
I mean, he could have definitely accidentally shot something. You said you couldn't see. I want to ask you something else.
So,
Baluk said you were limping. Are you hurt?
well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
I'm going to ask you something
So,
else.
what do you want to know?
Nothing more right now. Just go talk to him.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Nothing more right now.
Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Quick save.
Oh.
Yes, is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? Tell me what happened here. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were out here in the field together before the clouds broke. Okay, he's gonna tell me all this. I will continue the investigation. I want to discuss the murder. Very well. We should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we'll no doubt resolve the case. Hey, what up, Chozo? Welcome in. Hendon said that he was nearby and heard the shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Is this on Steam? Yeah, it is. Rickard said that he was hunting Irias, saw one through the glare of the sun and shot at it. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? I think Rickard is lying for this one. Why do you believe that? It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would have not been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you have taken the first steps into unraveling the mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you could talk to the men about our relationship with the victim. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. I own it, but I never installed it. Does it work right away, or did you have to patch it and whatnot? I did some mods to just kind of make it look a little nicer, like the skybox right here, and some of like the lighting and stuff. But you can play it just right off of Steam. There are definitely like recommended like community patches that like fix some bugginess and stuff. Here, let me alt tab. I'll send you the I'll link the YouTube video that I followed. Which one was it? He was this guy. Sweetwater. But I followed this guide for modding because KOTOR 1, you can't actually workshop it like the mods in Steam, so you kind of have to do some like side modding with like opening like the file source and stuff like that. But it's really easy, and he kind of explains it in that video. And I basically used or at least a lot of the mods that he talked about in the video. And I added some other ones to taste. But that'll kind of get you in the right direction as far as tweaking the game a little bit to make it work a little better. Because like right out of Steam, it works. It's like really the resolution isn't 1080p, so it'll be like it won't look like this that you're seeing on stream. Been meaning to play it for years. Yeah, dude, I freaking love this game. Love to have you, man. We'll be playing through it all on stream, so definitely drop a follow and kind of hang out while we're doing it. All right, so what just happened? I need to talk to Rickard again.
So, what do you want to know?
Thank you, Lil. Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
I want to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
Relax, man.
So. Well.
So
right.
For now.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I want to ask you
How
something
can I be
else.
Of course.
For now.
Is there any other...
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Some more questions later.
Very well.
How can I be of further...
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him.
Ooh.
I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But
What?
as much
How?
as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be...
Something else.
Not certainly... Of course.
See what Rickard has to say.
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
What?
So, what? Right.
Right. Yes, is there something? I want to discuss the murder. We know Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Handon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? Actually, I reconsidered. Rickard is lying. He's getting on my nerves. Actually, I reconsider. Handon is lying. He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see the information a witness in the information droid can provide you about the blaster found near the body. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witness.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
The blood on it was not Calder's. We'll have
Very
more
well.
questions later.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found on the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Iriaz can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is
Kyle.
the killer. How can I be of
KOTOR.
further assistance?
Nothing
Of course.
right now.
So, what do you want to know?
What about the weapon found on the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
I want to ask you something
So.
else. Okay, nothing more
Right.
for now. I don't think this
Is
guy
there
has anything else it wanted to tell me. Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other Very well.
Got some explaining to do.
How can I be of
Handon.
further assistance? That blaster. How?
Oh, I can't mention that to him.
Of course.
Want to discuss the murder. The blaster's Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. The blaster's Handon's, but he reported it stolen. He didn't report it stolen. The blaster didn't belong to the victim. Blaster's Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. So we might have caught Handon in a lie. Interesting, but I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had not been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you can inquire about the information provided about it. Okay, yeah.
Is there any
It
other?
wasn't. Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very
More
well.
questions later.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what? Well, right.
Discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? It didn't belong to the victim. That is surprising. So the blood must belong to one of the suspects. But which one? It's Handon's blood. Why do you believe that? He's clutching his side. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem this is one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out there hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he had killed him. No, they are both guilty. A bold conclusion. One most people would not arrive at, but we are not like most people. We are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. I know Calder was having an affair with Hendon's wife, but what possible motive could Rickard have for wanting Calder dead? He was also having an affair with Hendon's wife. Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business. Yes, well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning's event. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning. Each plotted to kill him. And then found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Hendon and thought it was Calder, so he shot him. In retaliation for the credit Calder had cheated them out of their business. Hendon would have dropped his bastard, and when we found out this one covered in blood, he probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us to shoot Rickard.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
That is enough. The culpability of both of you is in the murder. An attempted murder of Calder Netekizevich. Additionally, Rickard Lusoff can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Hendon Gould. I place both of you under the arrest of the Jedi Order. We will escort you to holding facilities in the Jedi Army. You have done well here. It is obvious you have been studying your lessons carefully. I'll be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Oh, thanks, Card. Good day, and may the Force be with you. Portugas. We did it. XP, Karth. You want to level up, buddy? Let's do it. What have been doing? I think just treat injury. Doesn't really need the other things. Bum, 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 bum. Feet. Should we just go implant or toughness? We should probably just go ahead and get toughness, right? Might as well. Very good, very good. This is where we entered in. There's nothing to do over there. So we're going this way. Nice. That was always, I always loved that part when I was growing up. I felt so smart. Oh gosh, Zalbar, you were way too far over here. No! Why can't I move?
Sure.
Nah! Get over here, guys. Come on, Karth.
How'd you like that? Down you go!
Nice thing. Nice. Let's go this way first. Beef dog. Wait, why is there a Catharm sleeping over here? Beef dog. Quick load.
You asked for this! Down you go!
Not a force. No.
What?
Zalbar, I need you to go in first, buddy. There you go.
Yes? How'd you like that?
I don't even see that guy.
What?
Come on, Zalbar. You got this. I really didn't want to come and fight. Just napping while his brethren were owned.
Down you go!
This fight actually might be kind of tough as just player character, because I think she like gets mad and like stuns my teammates. Let's just make sure we're healed up. Do a quick save. Is there a faster way to like make my force replenish? I feel like there's like some way to do it, like a cheese or something. Other than just sitting here and waiting. I'd like to have more force for this fight for sure. We can we'll do a little bit more exploring of this area, I think. Oh wait, no, there's Mandalorians and stuff over there. It's all right. Force is replenishing. Just give it a minute.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
What?
I wish there was a faster way. I don't think there is. Let me see. Cool. Yeah, there's not really any way other than there's like a feat that I can get, but I think it was talking about KOTOR too. I don't know if there's a regenerate force points in this one. Energy shield for sure. What? My doom. Red saber. Nice. Yes, shock. Hello? Why did this happened?
You.
Nice.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Who are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
You embraced the dark side, but why?
When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
You slew Quattro, your master?
Yes. I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
I was sent by the Council to cleanse the taint from this grove.
The Council has sent you here to kill me. Why, then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
I have no desire to kill you, Juhani.
You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. But this is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
The first step of the path of true knowledge is knowing that you are ignorant.
I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
Even in death, the Force will allow her to live on.
If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Anger? Show them that you have freed yourself of this base passion.
If I show them I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, and maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I've done?
Your inner peace and harmony will show them your sincerity.
I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the Council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
We did it! We did it! Yay, Juhani. We could have killed her. Yeah. We're too nice. We're too nice. Mandalorian melee shield. Huge. Huge. Well, that's perfect. That's perfect. I think we got time. We can deal with these, this little encounter over here. This is gonna be a tough fight, though.
What?
Energy shield, energy shield.
Sure.
Energy shield. Force Valor. Burst of speed. Aura. Quick save. Try a concussion grenade to just kind of start things off. No.
Sure.
Nice. No problem, no problem.
Yes?
So much easier than Taris, man. It's crazy. Mandalorian datapad, virus or Ariadu strength amplifier. Hey, you got a little bit of an upgrade there, Zalbar. Nice. I'll take that extra strength. That works. Backpack. What did that datapad say? Oh wait, was it Mandalorian datapad? Mandalorian datapad. Jarg.
Jarg, did you remember not to take the XT model bike out today? There was something funny with one of your intakes, and I thought it could be jam. Ha! Consider yourself lucky. If someone was dumb enough to take that thing out, he would have plowed right into the ground within a kilometer.
Okay. Insightful. I'll take a grenade. Remains. Another Mandalorian datapad.
Jog went missing in Sector B. Then Reza saw someone moving south of there. Take a couple troops and find out who it is. If they look suspicious, terminate.
I guess we looked suspicious. I guess we're suspicious, guys. It's not easy being suspicious. All right, well, we cleared out the grove. Cleared out this whole section. We'll continue on to the Sandro grounds in the next one. So, GG's. We solved the mystery. We also saved a life. Feels good.